Hello, it's Will Elwood here. Thank you for joining me and welcome to day number 1 of your 3-day mindfulness challenge. I just want to thank you again for investing this time in yourself, in your future, and in your development. Really excited you're here, really excited to share today's challenge. So let's not delay any further. Today's challenge is the thinking versus awareness challenge. And the way that this is going to run is a very simple guided meditation. So in a few minutes, I'm going to ask you just to get comfortable. Maybe close your eyes if that feels right. You can lay down, that's absolutely fine. You can sit straight, whatever feels fine for you. As long as you are comfortable, as long as you are at a place where you can fully dedicate your attention, that is the most important thing. So before we do this, before we dive into this challenge, the thinking versus awareness challenge, I just want to make this distinction between thinking and awareness. So thinking is often described as the monkey mind. So thoughts are, I'm sure you've noticed, they're random. They're usually negative. Around 90% of our thoughts are negative. And it's a bit like a monkey, in that monkeys are mischievous, they're random, they pop up. They can sometimes be quite aggressive, quite destructive. And this is what our thoughts are like. They're like a monkey. And they're not personal. They just pop up and they go unannounced, a bit like an unwelcome guest. So think of thinking as this, when our thoughts, they judge, they label, they criticize, they just do all of these things and so much more. But it's very much random. We can't control them. That's the most important point, is that we can't control them. They're random. They pop up. They like to comment. They like to speculate. They like to remember. They like to look forward. They like to look back. They like to pull our attention away from the present moment. Now, if we compare that with awareness, so if thinking is a monkey, think of awareness as a torch. Think of awareness as a torch belonging to a lighthouse, this big, powerful, bright light. That's all that awareness is. It's just observing. It just makes whatever is more clear in the moment. And that's what we're doing today. We're going to get to a place of awareness. We're going to, or rather you are going to slow down that monkey mind, the thinking mind, and just get present, just become more aware. And you're going to be focusing your attention, this awareness, this powerful torch, to your experience, whatever that experience is. A really important note is that we're not trying to achieve anything here. We're not trying to achieve stillness. We're not trying to achieve peacefulness, anything like that. That may happen. Don't be surprised if you do suddenly feel very relaxed, if you do notice these breaks in thought that feel very, very peaceful, very, very nice. But that's not the goal. The goal is simply awareness. Okay, so just start by getting as comfortable as you can. Like I said, you may like to close your eyes. You don't have to. Just get as comfortable as you can. And just bring your awareness firstly to any sounds that you can hear. This sounds could include my voice, but also become aware of any other sounds, perhaps a ticking clock in the room, or it could be traffic outside, other people, other objects, Whatever it is, just observe it. It's not important what that sound is, but just become aware of that sound. And just allow any sounds just to take you deeper. Allow those sounds not to distract you, but just allow your awareness just to grow. With every sound that you hear, you become more aware. And now bring your awareness to the inner body, any inner sensations that you hear. So start at your feet, just notice your feet. Notice any sensations, perhaps a tingling, perhaps any temperature. Whatever it is that you feel in your feet, just allow that torch, that awareness to shine on them for a moment. And bring your awareness now to your shins and your calves, the back of your legs, and your knees, your thighs, your hips, your stomach. Bring your awareness to your stomach. Is there any rumbling? Is there any digestion taking place? And just become aware now if your mind is wanting to wander, if it's now thinking of breakfast or if it's thinking of anything else, and just become aware of the thinking. The goal here is not to stop thinking, is not to switch off the monkey mind entirely, it's just to become aware. And if you do become aware at any time of thoughts popping up, just become aware of them, allow them to be there, you're just watching. And now become aware of your chest, and again notice any tension, notice any tightness around your chest. Bring your focus now to your shoulders and your neck. And again, just notice anything. You're doing fantastic. Now bring your attention, your focus now, your awareness to your arms, your hand, your fingers. See if you can notice your pulse in your hands, if you can feel the blood flowing in your hands that makes that tingling sensation, and just hold your attention, your focus, your awareness on the middle of your hands just for a moment. Feel the aliveness, feel that energy inside of your hands. So much is happening in the inside of our bodies that we don't know, all these different processes. So just keep your attention on your hands and just allow that. Notice that. And you can bring your focus now just up to your head area, your scalp. Again, notice any tension formed in your scalp. We tend to hold a lot of tension in the scalp area. Just notice it, allow it to be there. And your neck, is there any stiffness in your neck? If there is, that's okay, it can be there. We're just observing, we're just becoming aware. And again, just notice any thoughts that pop up, any commentary on how well you're doing, any thoughts like, is this working? Any thoughts or comments on me, that's okay as well. Just become aware of anything, any impatience, any resistance to doing this. Just observe, just become aware of all of that. And now I want you to become aware of your most powerful anchor, your most powerful way into awareness, and it's right under your nose. It's your breath. So without changing your breath, without manipulating the breath, just become aware of it. Just observe your breath. Notice the rise and the fall of the breath happening all by itself. Notice that gentle inhale and exhale, and also those pauses at the top and the bottom, because we don't just breathe in and breathe out. We pause at the top and we pause at the bottom, and they feel, if we can tap into that, if we can notice that, if we can feel that, it's really nice just to notice that stillness that exists at the top and the bottom of the breath. So again, for a few more moments, just keep your awareness on your breath without changing it. As you breathe in and out, in and out. Brilliant. So that is all for today. You may like to stay in this place. I invite you to do so. I invite you to use those 3 paths to awareness. So firstly, sound, becoming aware of any sounds outside. Secondly, inner sensations, becoming aware of any inner sensations, any tingling, any pain, just becoming aware of that. And finally, your breath, becoming aware of your breath. And that's probably the most, not important, because they're equally important, but it's the go-to anchor, it's the go-to grounder that you can turn to, is the breath. So if you do choose to practice this awareness now, you can stay in this place. If you're feeling relaxed, I invite you to do so. Just observe that breath. But actually, if you do need to go about your day, just practice observing your breath throughout the day. When you notice a break in thought, when you have a few minutes to yourself, switch from the thinking mind to that awareness just by noticing your breath, and notice anything that happens as a result of that. I'll be in the group later on today to ask for your feedback on this exercise. Wishing you a wonderful day, and we'll speak soon. So for now, goodbye.